as we now look at the men's shot put. The records, of course, the high school national record, Michael Carter plays nose guard for the San Francisco 49ers, silver medalist in the 1984 Olympic Games, shot put 81 feet, 3.5 inches. That's unconscionable. Brent Noon from Fallbrook set the state meet record last year, 74 4 3/4. He ended up throwing 77 feet a little later in that season. But Michael Carter, unbelievable. But let's take a look at the shot putters here today as they're throwing. The wind obviously not going to affect these guys. They're nice and big. Josh Kloster stepping into the ring. And, of course, in the shot put, the discus throw, the long and triple jump, you can win on any one of 6 throws. He's leading currently over the favorite, Mike Parlin from Esperanza, who was upset in the discus.
1 inch.
The mark just over 58 feet as he steps over. You see the board there. That's the toe board. If they go beyond it, it's a foul. The mark does not count. He was unhappy with that throw, so he just simply stepped over so he could save time for measurement. You can see that it sticks up about 4 inches off the ground. The 7-foot circle for the shot put. And you'll see a lot of different styles here. You'll see the glide, or you'll see the spin. Now, this is the glide technique. Perry O'Brien perfected that technique, winning the gold medal a few times for the U.S. back in the late 50s and 60s. And some will use the spin technique, which was probably brought in by Brian Oldfield. The world record holder Randy Barnes uses the spin technique. And you'll see both techniques used. It's getting to be close to half and half now. Half use the glide, half use the spin. The spin is a great technique if you can control it. It's like a discus spin, but you don't have your arms out to your sides like in the discus to keep your balance in the shot. It's a very difficult technique to learn and an even more difficult technique to perfect. But as I said, the world record holder Randy Barnes has perfected that technique very nicely, throwing the shot out over 75 feet 10 inches, which is the world record, as we say. And here's our favorite in the shot, Mike Parlin, who already was upset in the discus. He uses the spin technique, which is probably the reason why he's a pretty good discus thrower as well. But it's a different kind of technique. And to be contesting both events the same day, having to change the way the balance point is. And you can see he's not particularly happy. He may still be hurting from that loss, that 7-inch loss that he suffered in the discus earlier today. Parlin using the technique in the spin quite well. Watch this. He'll get down low and then he'll spin just like the discus, but he has that right hand with the shot in it pressed against his neck. He only has his left arm for balance, and you can see he launches himself into the shot. That's a really outstanding example of good technique with the spin, which is why he's been successful. 66.7 this year. He's thrown 61.5 here today. No one in the field comes in with a mark better than 60 feet, so it appears as though he might have his victory in the shot put at least assured as we get ready. Some more of the boys shot put here at the CIF Reebok High School State Championship. Still leading is Mark Parlin of Esperanza with 61.5. This is Ty Lingenfelder from Upland. And as I said, nobody else in the competition, at least going in, has a mark better than 60 feet. So at 61.5, Mark Parlin may be winning the shot put. He was upset in the discus earlier. Ty Lingenfelder, another practitioner of the spin technique, and it's very hard to stay in the ring, and he did a nice job of that. That foot can go beyond the toe board, but you can't touch it, and you can't step over it. So a very nice save on that particular throw for Lingenfelder. You can see the tape all over his hand. There's a lot of rules when it comes to that tape internationally. There's places where you cannot tape. Yet they're much more liberal in high school because they want the kids to make sure that they don't hurt themselves. They're throwing a 12-pound shot at the high school level. The international level is a 16-pound shot. So there's quite a bit of difference in that 4 pounds. As we see our leader step into the ring for his 6th and final throw. 61.5 is his mark so far. Threw 63 feet a half inch in qualifying for this meet, so he's having sort of an off day as he really launched into that one, and he steps over. He knew it was not good. We could see where it landed, way short of the 60-foot mark, but he appears to be our winner, so he'll pick up a championship in the shot, and he was 2nd place in the discus today, so not a bad outing for Mark Parlin.